My daughter Olivia is 16 and got her phone confiscated 3 days into the new term for watching videos during class. I'd warned her the next time this happened, I was taking the smartphone and giving her an old flip phone with no internet. So when the school called, I said I'd pick it up that afternoon. The secretary tells me there's a new policy. First offense, they keep it 2 weeks. Second offense, 3 weeks. I'm thinking, are you serious? She repeats it like she's reading a script. I tell her I'll be there in 20 minutes. I get to the office and ask for the phone. The secretary Diane explains the policy again. I stay calm and say I paid $400 for that phone. It has my daughter's personal information on it, and I'm not leaving it here for 2 weeks. What if it gets lost or broken? I know they lost a kid's phone last year because my coworker went through the same thing. She calls the vice principal, Mr. Howard. He comes out, shakes my hand, repeats the exact same policy. I tell him I'm the parent, I bought it, I'm taking it. He says the policy applies to everyone. I ask if I signed anything agreeing to this. He mentions the student handbook from August. I tell him I never signed it, and you can't keep someone's property without permission. He's getting annoyed. Says I can take it up with the school board. I sit down in one of those plastic chairs and say I'll wait right here. He asks what I'm waiting for. I say my daughter's phone. He says that's not happening. I say then I'm staying. He tells me I can't just sit here. I pull out my phone and say I'm not causing problems, just waiting. He goes to his office. I sit there for almost 2 hours. Students walk by staring. I don't move. The principal, Mrs. Callahan, finally comes out. She's this stern woman I've barely spoken to. She says I need to leave or she'll call the police. I look at her and say, go ahead. I'll save you the trouble and report stolen property myself. Her expression shifts. She says the phone isn't stolen. It's confiscated per policy. I say you're holding my property after I repeatedly asked for it back. That's theft. She stares at me for 10 seconds, then says fine, follow me. We go to Mr. Howard's office. He's got the phone in a plastic bag with Olivia's name on it in his desk drawer. But before handing it over, Mrs. Callahan closes the door and says they need to discuss something first. My stomach drops. She tells me when they took the phone, it was unlocked. A notification came through from a teacher, Mr. Brennan, who teaches junior English. The message said, delete our conversation before your mom sees. I just stare. She explains they've been trying to figure out how to handle this, which is why they wanted to keep the phone, to investigate. But they hadn't told me yet because they weren't sure what they were dealing with. I'm furious. I say, so you were going to keep my daughter's phone for 2 weeks, dig through her messages and not tell me a teacher is texting her. Mrs. Callahan starts backtracking, saying they were being cautious, didn't want false accusations. I say, give me the phone now. Mr. Howard hands it over. I open it right there and find the messages. Most are deleted, but one from a week ago says, you look nice today, and let me know if you need help with anything, even outside class. I feel sick. I tell Mrs. Callahan I'm calling the police. She says they'll handle it internally. I actually laugh. I say you were going to sit on this for 2 weeks without telling me, and now I should trust you? I'm already dialing. Cops arrive 30 minutes later. I show them everything. They take statements and pull Mr. Brennan out of class. He's on leave by the next day. A week later, they find more messages on his school computer sent to 2 other students. He gets arrested. I kept Olivia's phone as evidence until the investigation finished. When I gave it back, we had a completely different conversation than I'd planned. She admitted he made her uncomfortable but didn't know how to tell me. She thought she'd be in trouble. The school changed their confiscation policy within a month. Parents can now pick up phones same day. Mrs. Callahan took early retirement before the semester ended.